W8WKY. W8WKY repeater PL114.8. W8WKY.
So, KCFQV. Well, we're going to welcome back Magic Fingers and that today. Hey, Dustin, you're going to get a reprieve. I think you know about that. But everyone else, yeah, the boredom breaker and that will start in 9 minutes. In 8 minutes, things will start really get going when they start connecting stuff up. KCFQV. So, if you're driving around, wondering why that radio is so quiet, just wait and, in 8 minutes now, they'll get things going, liveling up your afternoon drive. KCFQV. Yep, the boredom breaker in that. On the Doylestown machine from Oklahoma. KCFQV.
This is KD8SLG. We'll be linking up to the N5XQK Memorial Boredom Breaker net. For the next couple of hours, KD8PC, Dustin has the first hour, KI5OZZ, Nancy has the second hour. You are not only welcome but encouraged to check in with both of the NCOs on their respective hours. That's going to start in a little over a minute, minute and a half. So everyone, please stand by until Dustin takes over at the top of the hour. This is KD8SLG, standing by.
Hey, Nick, you know what? Great. You're standing, K7QV. Good, good.
KD5 Union, still standing by for the Boredom Breaker net. KD5 Union.
KI7AY Mobile.
KG4OYS.
Good afternoon and welcome to the N5XQK Memorial Boredom Breaker net. My name is Dustin. My call sign is KD8PC, and I'll be your net control for the first hour today. The Boredom Breaker net meets every day at noon Central Time on the RCWA repeater, Allstar node 49562, and Echolink N5XQK-R. This is a directed net. All traffic must pass through net control, and all stations are welcome to check in. We'll take multiple rounds of check-in, so if you don't get in the first time, just stand by and we'll get to you as soon as we can. We're linked in with our friends in Arkansas, Virginia, and various other repeaters, so we ask you to key for a couple seconds before and after you transmit, and make sure you let everything drop so we can hear everything you have to say. Before we start taking check-ins, is there any emergency or priority traffic? Please call now.
W8WKY.
All right, not hearing any emergency or priority traffic. We do have a couple off the blue screen there. EB8MO and W8KOC are both on the list there. This is KD8PC with the Boredom Breaker net. I'm looking for check-ins. Please say your call phonetically, followed by alphabetically, along with your name and location.
Kilo Alpha 8, Lima Yankee Juliet, KA8 LYJ, Barberton, in and out.
Kilo Charlie 5, Romeo Bravo Golf, KC5, RPG, Shannon and Tulsa.
Peters, Kilo K5 ENU, Kilo Delta 5, Echo November Uniform. Claymore.
Kilo Charlie 8 and November Oscar Victor, KC8 NOV, Marty Mobile, Barberton, listening in and out.
Kilo India 7 Alpha Yankee Mobile.
Kilo Golf 4, Oscar Yankee Sierra. KG4OYS Mobile. Kevin in Lynchburg, Virginia. In and out. Have a good night.
All right, let me hold it up right there and make sure I've got it. Perfect. Bob, I'm going to need to come back for your call there in Barberton real quick. I know you were in and out, but I missed it. I got AB8MO and W8KOC in the mobile. I have KC8 FQV Northern Mark, KC5 Real Big Guns Shannon. I have KD5 ENU Gill. I have KI7AY Panama Jim. We had KG4OYS and KC8 NOV, both in and out. Kevin, have a great day, and Marty, have a great day. Let me go back here to Bob and Barberton. Would you give me your call again, please?
Roger, that's Kilo Alpha 8, Lima Yankee Juliet, KA8 LYJ.
All right, that's what I thought. I just wanted to make sure there. Thanks for coming back for me. I really appreciate that. All right, we got quite the list here. Let's start right up at the top with our mobiles. AV8MO, Andy at the lunch table. How you doing?
Katie at EPC, this is AB8MO. All right, actually just stepped outside because it's really noisy in the lunchroom right now, so trying to get somewhere where it's a little quieter. Boy, I don't remember the last time that I was actually able to talk on the Boredom Breaker Net. If I don't get into the first round, I usually can't check in. So thanks, Nick, for helping me get in there. Won't hold it here, but I just wanted to get in here and offer my support for you running the net there, Dustin. You do a wonderful job, so I won't tie it up any longer, and I'll ride along for a while. Katie at EPC and the man behind the curtain, welcome back. This is AB8MO.
All right, Andy, well, glad we were able to catch you, and that's my bad for not getting you in there. Next time, just text me a couple minutes before the net, and I'll get you on there in the first round, because I just forget sometimes. Not that I forget you, but in general. We'll say 73, and great to hear you, and let's catch our next mobile, W8KOC. How you doing there, Fred?
Good afternoon, Dustin, Katie at EPC, and everybody else in here on the net. This is WA8KOC, actually at work, not in the mobile, but using Echolink, so I just thought I'd give you one for the numbers. Thanks for taking my check-in, pal. I'll look forward to talking in the near future. Thanks to Nick for putting me in behind Andy there, and hi to Andy. We'll say 7-3 for the moment. Everybody have a wonderful Wednesday. Katie at EPC and the Boredom Breaker Net, WA8KOC.
All right there, Fred. Well, don't have too much fun at the Big W, and glad to have you in on Echolink. And, yeah, we're glad to have the man behind the curtain, too. That's really nice. So we'll say 73. We're going to go talk to Panama Jim now, KI7AY. How you doing? All right, Jim, I don't know if that was you trying, but I didn't get any audio. You want to try one more time? KI7AY, go ahead.
Get her. 7. 8 here. One of those. Anyway. Oklahoma. Yes, thanks. 7.
All right there, Jim. We'll say 73. You were at the end of the rope. We didn't catch much of anything you heard there. So we'll say 73 and catch you on down the log. And it's going to bring me back up here to Northern Mark, KC8FQE. What say you?
All right, Dustin, KSFQ. Yeah, I was worried about it going to drop because of all them drops. A lot of times it does that. You get too many drops like that, all that clatter going on, it drops the Allstar. Some of the Allstar things drop. But, hell, everything else is going good here. Yeah, I had breakfast, but now I see them dropping. I could tell when I looked at it, it's dropping. So I gotta drink some pop. I'm gonna have some lunch anyways. It's time to eat. Oh, it's 43 degrees out. Started out at 26 this morning. And, yeah, Nick is back in and that, so it sounds like everything's going to be going good. And, yeah, the games, they had games yesterday down in Cleveland. I know the Indians won, they said. I think maybe the Cavs did too, but things are starting to happen again. So, Yeah, Dayton is less than a month away. Well, wait, today is a little over a month away, and it will be Dayton. So, yep, down at Route 71 and out there just east of Dayton at Xenia Isle, just north of 71. If you're traveling in them semis, and yeah, they have a place for you to park that too, and so you can go to it. So I'll send it back to the net, Dustin, KSFQV.
All right there, Mark. Well, good to hear you, and we're looking forward to Dayton. It's always a good time there. So we'll say 73, and turn off your monitor there, Mark. You had a heck of an echo, and it was pretty annoying. So there you go. We'll say 73 and catch you down the log, and that's going to bring me on over here to Shannon, KC5, Real Big Guns. Take it away.
Hello there, Dustin and Annette, KC5 RPG. And, yeah, I went to go get my shot in my eye, and walked in, started to check in, and the lady's like, oh, your VA authorization ran out. You know, hold on, let me go find out what's going on. So she goes in the back, and an administrative lady comes out, and it's off. And she's like, yes, I put that in a couple days ago, and they still haven't responded. So we're going to have to cancel your appointment today. Great. That's what I want to hear. And, yeah, they're going to try to get that authorization as soon as possible. Get me in this week. Because, you know, my other eye's scheduled next Wednesday. It's going to be interesting, sure. But, yeah, I woke up early to do that. My appointment was 7:55. I think everybody knows I don't get up there. So, I hope you're having a good one there, Dustin. And, it's going to be a beautiful day here. So beautiful. I might even have to go on a motorcycle ride or something. Just enjoy the day, get out of the house. Let's see how it goes. I think it's supposed to be like 79. Yeah. I'm ready for it. With that, we got a pretty busy run there. So this is Kilo Charlie 5, Real Big Guns. God bless. And the 73. We'll get you later. Back to net control.
All right there, Shannon. Well, enjoy that beautiful day. And if you go out there on a motorcycle ride, you better take a couple of rides around the block for me, too. It's a little chilly here in Ohio for that. So we're going to say 73 and catch you down the log, and that's going to bring me on over here to Gil, KD5ENU. Take it away.
Yeah, good afternoon, everybody. I just want to say hello. Nice, bright, sunshiny here, about 65 degrees. Going to get a little warmer. And looks like the rest of the week we're going to have nice weather. Next week, I'm not too sure about. You know, springtime in Oklahoma. Of course, that's springtime everywhere nowadays. But anyway, I just want to check in and say hello to everybody. Be safe out there. If you're out there driving to and fro, be sure to watch out after the other drivers, because they ain't going to watch out for you. So be safe. KD5ENU, back to net control. 7-3, Dustin.
There, Gil. We'll say 73 and we'll catch you on down the log. All right, that takes care of the first round here. We're at the bottom of the list of the stands. I did pick up KI5TAQ, AI5HV, KI5UE, and N5 at GLO, Mr. Bill there. So this is KD8EPC with the Boredom Breaker Net. I'm looking for check-ins. Please call now.
November 3, Mike Delta Charlie and 3 MDC, Mike was disabled.
Please copy Kilo Echo 8 Uniform India Bravo KE8 UIB, John in Ohio.
Kilo India 5 Whiskey Delta Mike KI5WD. I'm Donald in the Osage.
All right, let me hold it up right there and make sure I got it. All right, I picked up KI5TAQ, AI5HV, and KI5VVE. We have N5GLO, N3MDC, K8UIB, KI5WDM Donald, and I think there may have been somebody doubling with Donald. If there is somebody else and they're doubling with Donald that I missed, go ahead and come back.
Kilo Foxtrot 8 Delta Tango Papa KF8 DTP.
KD4 YVV Kilo Delta 4 Yankee Victor Victor Jefferson, Virginia.
All right, let me hold it up right there. We picked up KF4 Delta Tango, and we have KD4YVV. All right, perfect. Let's go back up here, and I'm going to catch John real quick because he's at work. KUIB, how you doing?
KDA EPC from KDA UIB. Good afternoon, Dustin. Everybody out there on the net. And that KD8 DTP is my lovely wife, Lori. Dustin. That's why just putting that out there. And she got her call sign yesterday, and this will be her fourth check-in onto a net so far. So she's doing pretty good. So I'm kind of proud of that for her. So I just wanted to make that be noted. I'm working away here in good old Hartville, and she's playing ham radio from home. So that's always a great thing. And with that, you guys, I got to get back to work here so I can make that $5 dream happen in regular time. Just want to say hello. This is KE8 UIB. I'm going to hand this back over to Net Control 7-3. Y'all finish running the net, Dustin.
All right there, John Key, UIB. Well, it's great to hear you. And, it says here in the comments, Mrs. UIB, right in the comments. So congratulations to her on the call sign. And thanks for stopping by there. And we'll throw an extra nickel in the jar for you today. Hey, we'll throw 2 even. And we'll say 73 and catch you down the log. And that's going to bring me back up here to Taco Tim, KI5TAQ. Take it away.
Good afternoon, Dustin, and to Nick in the behind the curtain there. As you know, I've been home for a few days now from vacation, and shall we say, I'm just enjoying a little bit of time working. Hopefully, I'll get at least Friday off, because this Friday is a ham fest in Claremore. So, I wish I could see you guys there at the Green Country Ham Fest. But if not, hopefully I could make it to the Dayton Ham Fest. I understand that is a very big ham fest up there. What do you think, Dustin?
Well, I'll tell you, Tim, I've been to Dayton a handful of times, and it's fun. And one of these days I will make that Green Country Ham Fest. But Dayton is the biggest one that I've been to, so back to you.
Yep. Well, like I said, I hopefully will try to make it this time around, if and when the weather cooperates. I know the Dayton Ham Fest, from what I've been seeing, and if it is a pattern, falls almost the same weekend as the Indianapolis 500. And if anyone tries to get in and out of Indianapolis, let alone try for Dayton or other airports close by, it is like, let alone rooms, it is almost like impossible. I tried doing that once many years ago, driving up to Indiana to visit my grandmother up there. And the furthest room out that I could find available was down around Terre Haute, Indiana. And that tells you something. But anyway, with that said, well, you all take care of yourselves, especially Nick. And I'll let you get on down to the bottom of the list. This is KI5TAQ.
All right there, Tim. Well, I hope you do make it. If you do, you'll have to let me know, and we'll have to have an eyeball to do so, because I'm pretty sure I'm planning to be there this year. So we'll say 73 and catch you down the log, and that's going to bring me on over here to Greg, AI5HV. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Dustin and Nick and everyone else on the Boredom Breaker Net. This is Greg, Alpha India 5, Hotel Victor in Broken Arrow. We're doing pretty good today, although I got woke up a couple hours early today because of the delivery truck. But other than that, things are going pretty well. So I hope your day is going well so far.
Oh, we're just living the dream there, Greg. You know, same old. Enjoying the day off there, so I can't complain at all. And sorry you got woke up early.
Well, hopefully I was able to reach out to the company, and hopefully we can come to some kind of agreement that'll be satisfactory to everybody. But anyway, I don't want to dwell on that. Looking forward to the Green Country Ham Fest this weekend, and hope to see lots of folks out there for that. Judy is up there packing up their stuff for or craft-related stuff for ham radio related items to get ready to go up there to Green Country Ham Fest there and make sure we got everything ready ahead of time. Looking forward to it. And I guess the weather is actually going to cooperate. It's about 79 degrees here in Broken Arrow where I'm at.
Pretty low here. KD8SLG, KD8EPC. Can you take it for a second, Nick? Let me switch radios.
Yeah, Dustin, your audio dropped way out and the noise went way up. So something went sideways there. So while you pick that up, I will finish up with Greg here. Sorry, Greg, I was typing in the blue screen to Dustin, so I kind of missed what you were talking about. Ask me. Go, Greg.
Well, first I want to say it's really good to hear you on the radio there, Nick. Hope you're doing better. Hope you're healing up well. But yeah, what I was just talking about, Judy is packing up the bins to take the ham radio related craft items, get that ready to go. So for the Green Country Ham Fest, and they're saying that the temperature is going to be pretty nice here for that. So weather will be cooperating there. About 78, 79 degrees here in Broken Arrow where we're at.
Well, that's cool. Cool. It is the season. I missed a ham fest here last weekend because, I'm just not ready to go stand around anywhere for a couple hours, let alone travel, an hour plus in either direction in the car. Car drives kill me. So we're going to get this back to Dustin and see if this new radio sounds better. And I will say to you, Greg, have a great day. Give my best to the better half, and have fun at the ham fest. I'm going to clear with AI5HV, KD8EPC, KD8SLG. Go, D.
KD8SLG, this is KD8EPC. Is this better? I hope it is. I switched back to a new radio.
Yep, we can hear you again. Thanks, Dustin. KD8SLG clear.
All right, very good there, Nick. Thanks for doing that, and welcome back. We're glad to have you. And we'll say 73 to Greg. Have a great rest of your afternoon, and we'll catch you down the log and have fun at the Ham Fest. Let's go over to Texas now. Talk to N5GLO. How you doing, Bill? You out on the porch?
N5GLO tonight. Howdy, Dustin at all? Yes, I am on my porch. It's about 70 degrees out here right now. It's a little bit nice and cool and comfy. We're sunny and pleasant day, and yes, you're sounding a lot better. I've gotten to where I was one of the ones posted. I could not hear you at all through the stuff, so you were barely soundable a while ago. So I don't know what happened to your other radio, but glad you had one to put in there. So anyway, have a wonderful day. Enjoy your food. Thank you again. Thank you, like everybody else does, for doing it, and I'll catch y'all tomorrow. Get 5GLO.
All right there, Bill. Well, wonderful to hear you, and it's always good to have it there. It wasn't as easy as I was hoping for, but I had to switch to coax and plug the power in, but it was sitting right here on the bench, so that was easy enough. Bill 73, have a great day, and it's 43 and partly sunny here in Northeast Ohio, so there you go. Let's go over to N3MDC. Michael, how you doing?
I'm doing fine, Dustin. I just got back from exercising Luca a little while ago. I'm getting ready to make her mom her breakfast. We got to go to Walmart in Walla pick up some insulin and some needles for her because she's out of insulin, and, she can't be out of her insulin. But, Dustin, I will not be here next Wednesday. My mom has an appointment with Dr. Duke. That's one of her doctors in Lexington she has to go to at 1 o'clock, so I will not be here next Wednesday. I will not be here tomorrow either. I got a hair appointment tomorrow at 12:10. I finally was able to get a hair appointment because my mom hadn't been feeling too well. My hair doesn't look too good. So when I go in tomorrow to the barber shop, the barber does my hair. I have to take a weed whacker to my head when he sees me. I haven't had a haircut since December for Christmas, so that tells you how long it's been there, Dustin. But he'll take care of me tomorrow. So Dustin, I'll talk to you all on Friday. Back to you at this N3MDC.
All right, Michael, we'll miss you next week, and good luck with your hair appointment there. And we'll say 73 and catch you on down the log. All right, that's going to bring me on down here to Donald, KI5WDM. What do you know, Donald?
Good afternoon, Dustin. This is KI5WDM. I don't know nothing other than I got a grass fire going. Control burn, and it's a really nice day, just a little bit windy, but it makes it good for burning against the wind. I can control it better. That's all I know. I'll let you have that back, KI5WDM. Good talking to you.
So are you doing that controlled burn, Donald, just to clear the dry grass so you don't have grass fires, or are you doing it to clear the land for a project, or what?
No, we got a lot of trees, and the leaves get really deep when they fall. And in the springtime, we have to burn them off, or we'll have copperheads, black-widow spiders, moths, and ticks. It's so bad you can't stand it. So we burn it off every year. Control burn. Have to pick the weather right, humidity right. Preferably right after a little rain like we just had. Kind of keep things getting out of control. So it's not hard to do. I've been doing it for 30 years.
Very good there. Well, that makes a lot of sense. I was just curious there why you were doing your burn, but I get it completely there. Do you have anything else for us today, Donald?
Not Not unless somebody just told me I won the lottery somehow, and since I didn't buy no tickets, I don't think that's going to happen. So I'll let you go. Have a great day. Good talking to you, like I said, and look forward to talking to you again. We'll see who we see out at the Ham Fest. I'm bringing my nephew with me. He's wanting to get into this.
All right, very good there, Donald. We'll say 73T, and we'll catch you on down the log and enjoy this Ham Fest. All right, let's go over to Mrs. UIB. KF8DTP, congratulations on the new call sign. How you doing, Lori?
KD8EPC from KF8DTP. I'm doing pretty good. This is my fourth time getting on the net since yesterday when I got my call sign. So, yeah, I think I'm doing pretty good. And, you know, John's been helping me a lot, so that makes a big difference when he helps me out. So, I thank you for getting me in on the net, and with that, I'll hand the net back over. 7-3, y'all.
We really appreciate you stopping by the net, and congratulations again on the call sign. And if you get a chance to come back tonight and see us for the Beacon Net, it'll be a good time there. So we're going to say 73, and welcome to the Boredom Breaker Net. We're here every Wednesday on the W8WKY, but every day on Allstar Road 49562 and Echolink N5XQK-R at noon Central Time, and we go a couple hours, and switch net controls at the top of the hour. So stop back next hour and say hi to Miss Nancy if you can. We'll say 73. Great to hear you out there, and we're going to go on down here to Virginia and talk to Jeff, KD4YVV. Good afternoon.
Yeah, I'm glad you're able to get your vocals back up. I was going deaf trying to listen to you. Whatever happened, we couldn't hear you about a few minutes ago. I said, uh-oh. But anyway, it's 50 degrees here. Congratulations for the lady got her new call letters. I've been thinking about doing that myself, but you know what? I'm afraid I'll be calling both call letters and getting mixed up, so I'm going to stay where I'm at. And plus, our call letters seem new to some people, but actually I used to have old call letters, and then I had to redo my test all over again because of long story, which I let it expire out a few years, about 20-some years ago. So I went back and got involved into it again with new tests, new call letters, and the whole works. And then I worked my way up to general and again, and then I kept the call letter, the one I got now. So I think I've been impressed with this call letter because nobody can say it right. But anyway, outside of that, and plus I like Virginia, so I got 2 V's in my call letter. I know it's a lousy excuse, but anyway. Hey, it's a good day today. Like I said, it's only 50 degrees. We've dropped back down to springtime now. We haven't got that nice warm weather yet. Again, wasn't in the 80s we had, but we're going to go back. We'll be there before you know it because all the balloons out there. And the hummingbirds will be back sometime in the next week or two. So that's it. Don't have really a whole lot to say but what I just said. KD4YVV back over net control.
All right there, Jeff. Well, we're glad you got into it. We're glad you kept your call sign there, and we're glad to hear you today. So we'll say 73 and catch you down the log. This is KD8EPC with the Boredom Breaker Net. I'm at the bottom of the list, and I'm looking for some more check-ins. Please call now.
KE8, VOX at Kilo Echo 8, Victor Oscar X-Ray, Scott, Vermilion, Ohio.
Kilo Delta 5, Alpha Foxtrot Sierra.
All right, we'll take them a couple at a time there. We have KVOX, Scott, and Vermilion, and we have KD5AFS, Grant. Let's start here with Scott, KVOX. What's going on there up on the shores of Lake Erie?
Well, good afternoon, Dustin. Good afternoon, all the listeners. Having a pretty nice day up here on the shores of Lake Erie. The cloud cover just started to move, and otherwise it's been clear blue skies and got up to 52 degrees, and the clouds came and it dropped back down to 49, but no wind. And the lake's still relatively calm, so it's a beautiful day up here on the lake. Real enjoyable, a real spring day for once. And that's all I got. Thanks for doing the net. Thanks for getting me in, Dustin. This is KE8VOX, sending it back to net control.
All right there, Scott. We're glad to have you with us today. Good to hear you out there. We'll say 73, and we'll look forward to catching you on down the log. And that's going to bring me on back to Oklahoma, and we're going to talk to Grant, KD5AFS. Good afternoon, Grant. What are you smoking?
KD8DPC in the net, KD5AFS. Good afternoon, Dustin. Howdy, Nick. I see Mr. Nick's back on the keyboard today. Nothing on the smoker today. Went out and ran a couple of errands this morning. I come back to the house, and I got a sign out on 76th Street, road closed ahead. And they got detouring people through the neighborhood. I couldn't figure out what was going on till I got home, and we don't have any water. I guess they're working on the water line down there. Said about 4 to 6 hours, so we'll see when it comes back on. Other than that, Dustin's all's well here. Got 76 degrees, a little windy out there, but I'm enjoying the warm weather, especially after some of the cold we've had here. Thanks for picking me up, Dustin. Always a pleasure to talk to you, sir, and I'll send it back to net, KD5AFS.
All right there, Grant. Well, wonderful to hear you as always, my friend. We're going to say 73 to you. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll look forward to catching you again there real soon. Grant was the bottom of the list as it stands. This is KD8DPC with the Boredom Breaker Net, and I'm looking for more check-ins. Please call now.
Alpha 8, Charlie Tango, Craig and Shreve.
All right, I'll take them one at a time. AA8CT, Craig, good afternoon. How are you?
I am great, Dustin. KD8EPC, AA8CT. Yeah, I mean, from where it started up this morning, I'm looking at the thermometer down here in Shreve. We're 53 degrees. I mean, my goodness, we were much cooler this morning. Well, you've got a busy list going. It's a beautiful day. It's not snowing and it's not raining, so all is good. Hello to all the people out there, and I'm going to turn it back to you. With that, this is AACT back to net control, and thank you. And behind the screen, how you doing, Nick? Have a great day. Take care.
All right there, Craig. Wonderful to hear you. And yeah, we're glad to have Nick back behind the curtain. And I was hoping it would be a little busier so he could get a workout, but he's getting a nice slow one so far to get back in the swing of things. So, Craig, we'll say 73, and we'll catch you down the log. And we're looking for check-ins again. This is KD8DPC with the Boredom Breaker Net. Please call now.
November Tango 8 Delta NTAD, Dave and Copley.
Another good one. NT8D, Dave, good afternoon. How you doing?
Hey there, Dustin. Hey, Nick. Everybody on the net, all listeners. I'm doing okay for a Wednesday. I got some work done today, and got the guy who kind of sort of messed up, and he and his son he gave his son a free piano tuning, and it looked like somebody had committed fraud on this guy. So it made a little bit of a panicky situation for about 24 hours. But we got his son done yesterday. His piano got done today. Everything's all straightened out and good. The weather's rather calm, so I'll take that. I'm waiting for State of Ohio Social Security Administration to call me back so I can get straightened out on how to do these tax form things. And I'm being patient, but they're being helpful. So, everybody's kind of on an even keel. What else? Just a reminder to the local folks, I've got 4 free tickets for a concert Saturday night, Americana concert featuring some Copeland and Aaron Copeland and stuff like that over in Chagrin Falls. So contact me if you want a couple free tickets. They're complimentary since I play in the orchestra. What else going on? I think that's about it. Thanks for picking up the call. Sorry. Well, it's probably good that it's slow. And then that keeps Nick's blood pressure down, keeps the veins from throbbing down in the ankle and all that good stuff. Thanks for taking the call there, Dustin. Everybody have a wonderful Wednesday. Back to you.
All right there, Dave. Well, all kinds of good things happening, and I hope the Social Security reaches out to you so you can get them tax forms taken care of. We're going to say 73 to you, Dave, is the bottom of the list. This is KD8EPC with the Boredom Breaker Net, and I'm looking for some check-ins. Please call now.
Whiskey 70 Tango Tango. Cal still down here in Garland County, Arkansas.
Kilo India 5 Delta Alpha Yankee KI5 DAY mobile.
Code, sir. Martin Wadford.
KJ5 JVV in and out.
W8WKY.
Kilo Juliet 5 Foxtrot Charlie Delta coming out of Claremore.
November 8 Bravo Alpha Yankee N8 BAY Ralston, Ohio.
All right, what a nice orderly list of check-ins. Let me tell you who we've got. Let me make sure I've got it. All right, I have W7STT Cal. I have KI5DAY all day long, Alan in the Mobile. K8SFS Southern Mark. I have KJ5JVV Mark was in and out. I have KJ5FCD Brian. I have N8BAY Ralph. Let me go up here and catch my mobile KI5DAY all day long. Alan, how you doing?
KI5DAY in the net. Hey, Dustin, good to hear you, man. Yeah, actually, I was just backing into my driveway and parking whenever you called out there. I was in Skiatook, Oklahoma. It's a town about 5 miles north of me. A pretty good-sized town overall. But been going over there back and forth since I was a kid. I frequent Owasso these days more, Grand Stomping Grounds. It's a much bigger town. And I go to church over there in Owasso and all that and do most of my shopping there. But sometimes I go over to Skiatook. And that's where I was today, and I was testing my node. I can pick up my node in my mobile from about a half a mile from where I live, so not too bad. I was testing it out. That's when I was hearing you was about a half a mile out and checked in. So anyways, just thought I'd check in real quick. I got to go put some stuff up and then get back in the mobile again and head out. So maybe I'll check in on Nancy's hour here after a while. KI5DAY, back to net, hugs and kisses, and rubber chickens. KI5DAY.
All right there, Alan. Well, wonderful to hear you, my friend. And you make sure you give Larry some extra Funyuns today. And sounds like your node's doing real good. You were able to hit it from pretty far away. So we'll say 73. And that's going to bring me on up here to Cal over in Arkansas. What do you know, Cal? How you doing today?
88 EPC, Internet, W7STT. Well, good afternoon, all. Yeah, we're doing all right here. My grandson's little dog comes to visit on Wednesday. He's busy in his office longer hours, so we didn't want him to stay in his place without supervision or way out. And I have a real nice backyard fenced in. He has a little doggy door he can bounce through, and so he's now laying on my lap and getting a little cuddling in. He does that once in a while. He just has to be petted, I guess you'd say. I'm talking about you. And he decided to shift around here a little bit. Anyway, we're looking at a beautiful sunshiny day here, and about 66 degrees, and which is not too bad at all. I don't mind the cooler. I kind of outgrew the ability to handle heat years ago, and maybe decades by now, come to think of it. And other than that, don't have a whole lot going, other than I sure hope to make the Ham Fest. That's the plan right now over in Claremont, and meet the folks I've been chatting with here off and on quite a little bit for a while. My tongue gets twisted up here and I can't talk well. Other than that, well, let me reset this thing before it barks at me. And catch it before it makes a lot of noise and upsets things. Anyway, Dustin, we, like I said, hope to be able to make the Ham Fest and the Green Country Ham Fest and enjoy visiting with folks. And then overall, looks like it might happen. So they were talking about the Dayton Ham Fest. I think every ham ought to be there one time. Years ago, quite a few now, 12, 15, something like that, was able to make it up there, and it is worth the trip, even if it's inconvenient or time is a problem, but every ham ought to make it once. Anyway, other than that, we'll pass along our 73s and 88s to the better-looking part of the crew, and as old Tennis here in the port used to say, may the good Lord take a liking to you. KDADPC Internet, W7STT.
All right there, Cowboy. You finally got the call sign down to a science there. We're glad for that. W7STT. This is KD8EPC. I hope you enjoy the Green Country Ham Fest, and I think it's time for you to come to the Dayton Ham Fest again. You ought to try to make it up there this year. I'll be at that one. Unfortunately, I can't make the Green Country Ham Fest because, boy, that's a long drive. But one of these days I will. We'll say 73, and that's going to bring me to Southern Mark, K8SFS. What do you know?
Okay, Dustin, it's good to hear you. And of course, I won't make the Green Festival or the Dayton one. You know, I just got another car, and I'm trying to get used to it. You know, I got a Hyundai Sonata, and 2007. So I'm trying to get used to with all the dashboard and all that gadget, you know. And let me drop that for a bit. We got 42 degrees here. It's going to get up to 47 today. And it feels like 42. And the wind is 5 miles per hour south. Gas price at 303 or 305 all around library. And, yeah, I went shopping last Saturday at the Cagranauga Fall Hand Festival and got that radio. How do I sound? You know, I want to know how I sound on that radio. I bought that radio on trying to break it in, trying to get the program right, so I'll give that to you. 73 Q at the 8 Sir Quadro, sir.
All right there, Mark. Well, congratulations on the new car there. And the radio sounds fine in my book. I didn't hear anything too crazy on it. Nick said something about a DTMF tone, but I didn't hear it on my end, so there you go. But we'll say 73 to you now for now, Mark. Enjoy the new car, and hopefully you get used to it sooner than later. All right, let's go down the list here and talk to KJ5FCD. Looks like Brian. How you doing?
Doing just great. I'm mobile over here in Claremore, Oklahoma, doing some construction work just north in Sequoia, over at the Sequoia High School, putting in some turf, softball, and baseball fields over there. From North Texas, enjoying the great state of Oklahoma, and just tuned into the station today, and by chance caught the net, so it's nice to hear everybody out there today. My name is Brian. Hope you guys are having a great day, and 73 to everybody.
All right there, Brian. Well, welcome to the Boredom Breaker Net. We're here every day at noon Central Time. We go a couple of hours, and we switch net controls at the top of the hour and welcome rechecks. So stop back and join us anytime you can there. Enjoy the great state of Oklahoma. We're from the great state of Ohio here, but we've come to visit a couple times, and it's been great. Sorry, I know you were mobile, or I would have got to you there way sooner. So 73, mobile safely, and I hope to hear you again there down the log. All right, let's go down here to Ralph now. N8BAY, good afternoon. How you doing?
This is N8BAY. Good afternoon, Dustin and everyone on the net. Doing well. Warmed up enough that my wife and I went for our daily walk. Just got back a little bit ago, so if I'm huffing and puffing, that's the reason. Really just wanted to check in and say good afternoon to everyone. Hope everyone has a great day and a great rest of the week. This is N8BAY, back to net control.
W8WKY.
All right there, Ralph. Well, I'm glad you got to take that walk there. It is pretty nice. I may take a walk after the net myself. So we're going to say 73 to you. Have a great afternoon, and we'll catch you down the log. We picked up a couple off the blue screen there. We have W3TB Eddie and K5AVF Alex, but this is KD8EPC with the Boredom Breaker Net, and I'm looking for more check-ins. Please call now.
Whiskey 8 Kilowatt Foxtrot Whiskey, Carl, checking in from Ravenna Township.
All right, let me hold it up right there. I did pick up Jerry K4SKD and KG7IRJ Paul. There's another station there in Ravenna. Carl, I think. I totally missed your call. I heard it, but it went in one ear and right out the other. Would you give it to me another time phonetically, please?
Whiskey 8 Kentucky Fried Wings.
All right, W8KFW, we got you now. Thanks for that. I really appreciate it. All right, let's go back up here to the top. Talk to Eddie, W3ETB. Good afternoon.
Yeah, hi, Dustin. I had just got back from the grocery store, and I looked at the clock here, and I saw it. Man, it's almost 2 o'clock. I better go ahead and see if I can get in on Dustin's hour and say hello. And hello to Nick in the background there. Thanks for checking me in, and I do appreciate it. Let's see what the weather is. It's not too bad today. Yesterday it was pretty cool. Well, it's 48 degrees, and we got about a 6-mile wind, so it's still a little cool out there, a little chilly. But anyway, get the grocery shopping done. Got some brand beans downstairs waiting for me to break them up, so I guess I better just say hello, and I'll talk to you later. W3 73 TV back to net.
All right there, Eddie. We'll say 73T and catch you on down the log later on this evening. Let's go over to Alex now, K5 ABS. Afternoon, Alex. How you doing?
Well, good afternoon, Dustin. Good afternoon to the net. Good afternoon to Nick as well. KD8 EPC, this is K5 ABF Alex here, 10 miles south of Tulsa. We've got 76 degrees right now. It's windy out there, though. I'll tell you what, 11 to 17 mile an hour wind right now, but we'll take it. We've got sunshine, and it's not a bad day. You just have to kind of deal with the wind. But anyway, Dustin, it's good to hear you on Wednesday, as usual. Looking forward to hearing Nancy next hour, and glad to see Nick back on the purple line there below the let's see, let's call that the light purple versus, no, that's more lavender. We'll call it lavender, on the lavender line. And anyway, it's good to see Nick in there, and you guys are doing a great job, so keep it up. K5 ABS, back to you, Dustin.
All right there, Alex. Well, great to hear you out there today, and always a pleasure, my friend. So we'll say 73 to you for now. And I did see in the blue screen, Eddie asked me a question. And no, Eddie, I did not get that hole drilled. I'm not going to do it, so there you go. All right, let's go over to Jerry now, K4SKD. Good afternoon. How are you?
Well, good afternoon, Dustin. Everybody out there on the Boredom Breakers net. Sure good hearing you and everybody else out there. Just want to give you one more for the count. We got a nice sunny day out there. A little cool. We're in the 50s. It was 29 degrees this morning over here in Virginia. So it's a little cool, but other than that, we'll take it. You know, I'm sure gonna wish we had it when it's 80 and 90 and almost 100 degrees. So those are the days I can't stand. But Dustin, I wish I could be going to Dayton too. I miss it. I was plan on going, but things came up and I had to cancel this year because I'm originally from Dayton, so I grew up in that area, not far from Xenia. Matter of fact, out there on 35, I lived on a farm out there for 16 years. But thanks for doing it, Dustin. Thanks for picking me up. It's always a pleasure. And keep up the good work. I'll turn it back over to Net Control. This is K4SKD 73 all.
All right, Jerry. Well, bummer you can't make it this year. And I wasn't planning to go to Dayton, but my buddy's like, hey, I booked the hotel. I got our tickets. We're going. So I'm going. So there you go. We'll say 73 and catch you down the log. And that's going to bring me to Carl now. W8KFW. How you doing?
Oh, not too bad, not too bad. I'm just messing around with a brand new computer here and trying to get it hooked up with my brand new Yaesu FT710. And want to get on and do some FT8. And I'm reducing my ICOM IC7300 to my field radio. So next time I go out to do quota, the 7300's going with me. So anyways, that's what I'm doing now, trying to get this computer set up. And like usual, Microsoft wants me to have another email account here. So back to net, W8KFW.
All right, well, good luck getting your computer stuff figured out there. I'm not a computer guy, so I'm no help at all there. I can barely turn mine on, but we'll say 73 and catch you on down the log. And now we're going to talk to Paul, KG7IRJ. What do you know, Paul?
Okay, Dustin. KG7IRJ. Yeah, I was just looking up got some fusion hard stuff coming up this weekend. Let's see. The short status fusion hard.
right there, Paul. I think your HT may have been dying. Your audio was getting weaker and weaker and weaker as you went, and then I lost you all together there. So I'm just going to say 73 to you for now. Get that thing charged up, and I'll look forward to talking to you again there. Let's see. I want to go talk to the man behind the curtain himself. KD8 SLG, just Nick. What do you know?
SLG. Afternoon, Dustin. How you doing? Good to hear you, and good afternoon to all of the border breaker netizens. What do I know? Not a whole lot, man. It's good to be back here. I was going to jump in earlier before this last flurry of check-ins. It was getting kind of weak. Looking forward to the BeaconNet tonight. I'm going to be there for the pre-show tonight. BeaconNet's 10 o'clock Eastern. That's 9 o'clock Central. Early check-ins start a half hour before the net starts. Echo or Allstar 48496, Echolink WWKY-R. And if you can get here, you can get there because we are connected to the Boredom Breaker Hub. So look for you there tonight. I'm looking forward to that, Dustin. We should have a good time. Looking forward to get back on the radio with you, man. That's all I got. It's KD8 SLG back to net control.
All right, KD8 SLG. Well, thanks for being the man behind the curtain there, Nick. I'm so happy to have you back there, and looking forward to tonight. We haven't had our show in quite a while, so it's back to being a wonderful Wednesday. So I'm going to say 73 to you. It's just about the top of the hour, but you know what? I'm going to turn to Miss Nancy if she's ready to go. KI5OZZ, are you ready to take the helm?
W8WKY.
Well, I know I am, and apparently my note is too, because it was talking for me. KI5OZZ here. Yes, I am. KD8 EPC, back to you for you to close your end up.
All right, Miss Nancy, well, thank you for doing the second hour, and thanks for everybody that checked in with us on the first hour. We certainly do appreciate it there. And just Nick, KD8 SLG, glad to have you back. We couldn't run this net without all our wonderful check-ins, though, so make sure you stick around, recheck, and give Miss Nancy the business. With that, this is KD8 EPC. I'm clearing turning net control over to KI5OZZ. Have a great net, Miss Nancy. Don't break it up.
Well, Dustin, I will certainly try not to. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Kilo India 5 Oscar Zulu Zulu, KI5OZZ, and I will be your net control host for this next hour or so on the Boredom Breaker net this afternoon. The handle is Nancy November Alpha November Charlie Yankee, and let me give it a drop real quick. And today's subject, I'm going to rack everyone's brains. Bring me all your old wives' tales that you've heard over the years. Old wives' tales. So with that, I'll go ahead and kick it off. This is something that my mom used to say. If you don't stop crossing your eyes, they're going to stay that way. So with that, please come with your call phonetically, alphabetically, and with your name, pretty please. I'll be taking check-ins. Come on in. KI5OZZ here for the net.
Whiskey 3 Echo Tango Bravo for the recheck.
Martin Blackford, Ohio.
Well, good afternoon, Nancy. KC8FQV. Mark.
Good afternoon, Ms. Nancy. Whiskey Alpha 8, Kilo Oscar Charlie, WA8, KOC, Fred, Akron, Echolink, Mobile.
Well, 3 is as good a start as any. I seem to be having some technical difficulties with Netlogger. Apparently, all of my settings in Netlogger has gotten borked since the updating of my computer. So, I did pick up Eddie right at the beginning there, KC8FQV Mark, and WA8KOC Fred in the mobile. So let's pick up Fred first, WA8KOC. Welcome, and what old wives' tale do you remember?
Good afternoon once again, Nancy. Thanks for taking my recheck, I guess it is, because we're still on the Boredom Breaker net. Hopefully you're having a good afternoon over there in Pegs. And, yeah, it's a okay day here. A little bit overcast, not too much, but cool. And I think we were only supposed to hit a high of 49 today. That's not quite as good as up in the 50s, and certainly not as good as up in the 60s. But anyway, hopefully your day's going well. You know, I used to curl my ears around when I was a kid, fold them over, and I don't know if it's an old wives' tale, but my mother told me if I didn't stop that, I was going to come up with cauliflower ears, or I was going to have big, huge ears. Trying to think of who has some pretty huge ears that we could make fun of. But that's not courtesy on radio, so I guess we won't go there. Anyway, a good prompt. You know, if I had about a half hour, I could probably dream something else up that I've heard through my life. But you take care. Have a great time on your net hour. Thank you again for taking my check-in, my recheck, and have a great one. Look forward to talking to you soon, girl. KI5OZZ and the Boredom Breaker net, 7-3, everybody, WA8KOC.
Fine business there, Fred, and I don't think I'd heard that one before, but you make sure and mobile safe out there, and 73 Chia, thanks so much for passing by. Let's go back up to the top and pick up Eddie at W3ETB. Welcome to the show, and lay on us an old wives' tale that you can remember.
Hi, Nancy. I don't know if it's actually an old wives' tale, but it popped up this morning when I was talking with the wife, and I told her, I said that an apple a day will keep the doctor away. So that's a saying that's been around for quite some time. Whether it's an old wives' tale or not, I really don't know. But there's always some of those things like corn plasters, I think, and other stuff from the South that, usually, get said at one point or the other. Anyway, trying to see if I can get this voice straightened out here. I did have the tooth extracted on Monday, and so it's kind of slowly healing, and hopefully it'll, they got all the infection and everything that needs to get out of there. And hopefully everything will be much better now. So, but just the voice clears up, I'll be, okay. Anyway, back to you, Nancy. Have a great day. And I'll say 73. This is W3TV, and I'll be clear.
Oh, fine business there, Eddie. And, yep, that's a good one that almost everybody knows, I'm sure. 73 to you. Have a wonderful Wednesday, and let's pick up Northern Mark, KC8FQV. Welcome to the show, and we'll clear with W3ETB. So, Mark, it's over to you. KI5OZZ here for the net.
All right, KC8FQV. Yeah, my mom just came in, so I had to go get the stuff. Well, old wives' tale. Probably don't know anything that, I wouldn't know. Just, why right? I used to suck my thumb a long time. I don't know, a wise tale. But nice up here in the 40s now. Yep, the sun's out. So, we'll send it back your way, Nancy. KCFQV.
Fine business there, Mark. No worries. And you make sure and have a wonderful Wednesday in 73 at you. We'll clear with KC8FQV. And that is the bottom of the list. So if you got any old wives' tale to share with us, or even if you don't, please come with your call. I'm listening. KI5OZZ here for the net.
Yeah.
On Toaster, Mark in Watford, Ohio.
Charlie Tango, AA8CT, Craig and Shreve.
November 8th, Bravo Alpha Yankee, NHBAY, Ralstonstow, Ohio.
Kilo Charlie 5, Whiskey Sierra India, Ray, Romeo Alpha Yankee in Tulsa.
Whiskey Victor 3 WK, Phil and Canal Fulton.
3 Nancy.
In and out, but listening.
Well, I got a couple of doubles with that. Let's see. The very first station that tried to check in, I didn't get you anything at all. It was in and out a couple of times. Did not do anything but drop the carrier. Let's see. I've got Mark K8SFS. I've got Craig and Shreve, AA8CT. I've got Ralph N8BAY. I've got Ray KC5WSI. I've got Phil WV3K. And I was barely able to make out KF8AHI with your in and out. Could I get your name for the log, please?
Mike.
Fine business, Mike. Thank you so much for your in and out, and glad you're able to listen along with us. If you didn't hear your call, you probably doubled with someone, and I could not hear it. So come back in if you didn't hear your call sign.
Cal down here in Garland County, Arkansas.
AF8BTF, Kilo Foxtrot 8, Delta Tango Foxtrot, Alpha, I'm sorry, Jeff and Hudson.
All right, I got W5STT. Cal, you were still a little bit broken. And then one more time, Jeff, that's Kilo Fox 8, Delta Tango Alpha. Is that correct?
Yes, Delta Tango Alpha. That is correct.
Fine business. I got you at the bottom of the set there. Let's head back up to the top and pick up Cal, Whiskey 7, Sierra Tango Tango. Why did I say 5? Good grief. Sorry about that, Cal. Well, Cal, hopefully you'll be able to hear me, but we weren't able to pick much up out of there besides that I recognized your voice. So thank you for listening to us, and hopefully you'll be able to get whatever that is going on mended up and fixed, because I sure would have loved to hear from you today. But we'll go ahead and clear with you, and hopefully you'll be able to get that straightened around. Let's pick up Southern Mark, KE8SFS. Welcome to the show. Give us an old wives' tale.
But my mom had one. She used to say, don't buy the first thing you see. Shop around. And I never knew what she was talking about, until I realized what she was talking about. That's why it took me 2 months to get another car. I finally got a car a little more than a week and a half now. And it runs beautiful and everything. I got a 2007 Hyundai Sonata, and according to what my friend was telling me, that's a good running car. It's a four-cylinder, I hadn't had a car that had a four-cylinder in a long time, but it'll get me around. Hey, the best I can get. I realized that I could think back and remember my mom said, I found something that was good. It took me a while, but that's what it is. I didn't go and grab the first thing I saw. I shopped around like my mom told me, and I did. With that, we got 42 degrees here, Nancy, and mostly cloudy. And gas price 303 to 305 all around Lager and that. And that's pretty much all I got to say. So I'm going to give it back to you, 73. See you after 8, Sarah Fox Hotel.
Well, that is some sage advice indeed, and yes, I can understand why it took you so long to find your car, but it's a good thing that you remembered that. Otherwise, who knows, I'm sure you probably would have wound up with a lemon. So with that, we'll clear with K8SFS. Thank you for that, Mark. Have a wonderful Wednesday and 73 at you. Let's pick up Craig, AA8CT.
KI5 OZZ, good afternoon, Nancy. The second time I've got my two Bs under the belt today, the barometer net and the boredom breaker, and if I get the beacon, I'll have a trifecta there. It'll be just great. Real quickly, you asked for old wives' tales. Well, I've got two. If you break a mirror, you get 7 years of bad luck. And that was always one that I was questionable about. But then we did do, if you spilled salt, you had to throw a pinch over your shoulder. So those are my two. And thank you for being the NCO, and also thank you for just being a voice, a consistent voice on the net. So with that, I thank you. Have a wonderful day and enjoy everything. Spring is it's going to come, whether we want it to or not. With that, I'm going to turn it back to KI5OZZ. This is AA8CT, and again, thank you, Nancy.
Well, thank you for the kind words there, Craig. Much appreciated, but I'm only half the show. If I didn't have check-ins like yourself, we wouldn't have a net, so there you go. We'll clear with AA8CT. Have a wonderful Wednesday, and 73 at you. Let's pick up Ralph, N8BAY. Have any old wives' tales for us?
KI5OZZ, this is N8BAY. Good afternoon, Nancy, and everyone on the net. Yeah, I have one. My mother was full of them, but there's only one that I can think of at the moment. I really can't tell you what the context of it was, but it's the only one I can remember. She used to say you could drown in a thimble of water. So, not quite sure what she meant by that, but that's what she used to say. Anyway, KI5OZZ, this is N8BAY, back to net control.
Well, Ralph, I'm going to say your mom isn't wrong, because just the right amount of water, and it could be just that little if it gets in your lungs, is definitely not going to be very good for you. So with that, that's a good one. Thanks, Ralph. We'll clear with NABAY 73 at you and have a wonderful Wednesday. Let's pick up Ray, KC5WSI. Welcome to the show this afternoon. We're sharing old wives' tales. This is KI5OZZ for the net.
Yeah, good afternoon, young lady. I don't have too much for the net. Had a beautiful day out here. I do have one little wives' tale for you. My grandmother raised me from when I was 5 years old, and she was serious about making 3 meals a day, every day, her whole life. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, all the time. And I remember when I was young, one day, she burnt the toast a little bit. And I was like, Grandma, it's burnt. She goes, that's okay, you got to eat it, because it's going to make your hair curly and make you a better looking man. So anyway, I ate it. Believe it or not, I had the curliest hair you ever seen in my life. I mean, people used to give me crap when I was a teenager. They thought I was getting a perm all the time. But anyway, that's kind of one of the ones that it always sticks with me. So burnt toast doesn't bother me anymore.
W8WKY.
Sorry about that. I had to wait for my node to ID and find business on the burnt toast with curly hair, or causing curly hair. So, well, there you have it, ladies and gents. I hadn't heard that one before, but that's why I like to ask these kinds of things, because I'm sure there's a whole lot of things I haven't heard before. But before I go down to Phil, I would be remiss, and I kind of let it pass because of my technical difficulty that's going on. AA8CT, Craig, congratulations. You got 42 today, which is the answer to life, the universe, and everything. So there you go. All right, we'll clear with Ray, KC5WSI. Thanks so much for sharing that with us. And if I see a curly-headed guy roaming around the Green Country Hamfest, I probably know who it is. Let's pick up Phil next. WV3K, welcome to the show this afternoon. Do you have an old wives' tale to share with us? KI5OZZ here for the net.
Why, certainly. Nancy, it's great to hear you doing a nice job. I just turned on the radio coming back from getting my car worked on. So I fired up the radio, and there you are. So anyway, I just picked up the gist of what you asked for a trivia question, not getting early on in the net. So, wives' tale. Actually, there was an old wives' tale, something about red skies, sailor's delight type of thing. That's a bunch of bunk. Really, I was in the Navy and I never had that. There's no delight in being in the service and seeing a red sky. It's the red sky, yeah, pretty nice, but really didn't do anything for my day being on board. Also, let's see, from a biological perspective, let me look at this and see, because we had a lot of them when I was going to school at Akron. Here's, hot baths will kill sperm and damage sperm, whatever. And from that, you can spin off on your thoughts on that one. So anyway, it's good talking with you, and I hope everyone's having a wonderful day. It is a beautiful day, even though it was cold, very cold this morning when I had to take my car up to the shop. So have a blessed day, Nancy, you and your beloved, and so precious are you on the radio with all of us. Thank you, and have a good evening. And I'm going to get ready to receive my wife. She just came inside the door. So you take care. God bless. This is Whiskey Victor 3 Kilo. Back to net control.
Fine business, Phil, and I'm going to fill in the blanks on that one for you. If you have a red sky in the morning, sailor take warning. Red Sky at Night is a sailor's delight. So that's one that I've heard for a long time. And then I didn't hear for a long time, and then I've been hearing it again lately. But definitely a good one. Thanks for sharing that with us, Phil. We'll clear with WV3K. Have a wonderful Wednesday afternoon. And 73 to you. And I'll thank Mike one more time for your in and out, KF8AHI. Hope you're listening along, and maybe you'll make some time to chat with us at some point in the future. Let's pick up the tail gunner for this set, Jeff, KF8DTA. Welcome to the show this afternoon. We're sharing old wives' tales. This is KI5OZZ for the net. Go ahead, Jeff.
KF8DTA. I don't really have a wives' tale. Just wanted to check in and just got my license and my call sign yesterday. So just checking you guys out and enjoying the conversation. KF8DTA, back to control.
Well, fine business there, Jeff, and welcome to the Hamley, and congratulations on getting your ticket. We hope that you frequent the Boredom Breaker on the regular. I've always got on Wednesday afternoons, and various other folks do too. And all of the NCOs and folks that are on here are pretty good hams, and hope you're able to make it to the Green Country Ham Fest here coming up. Or actually, was it this last weekend or is it this coming weekend? Shoot, I can't remember. I'm going to have to get in there and find out. Anywho, thanks for your check-in there, Jeff. Have a wonderful Wednesday, and 73 to you. We'll clear with KF8DTA, and let's take some more check-ins. Old Wives' Tales is the name of the game today, folks. This is KI5OZZ. Please come with your call phonetically, alphabetically, and a name if you would please. I'm listening.
Kilo India 5 Delta Alpha Yankee KI5DAY mobile.
Kilo India 5 Whiskey Delta Mike KI5WDM Donald in the Osage.
Kilo Delta 5 Alpha Foxtrot Sierra.
November 5, Victor Lima Zulu, N5VLZ, Daryl, Delta Alpha Romeo Yankee Lima. We're doing amateur radio, you're long, overall record.
Well, I picked up four more there. I've got Alan, KI5DAY. It sounded like you were in the mobile. Donald out in the Osage, KI5WDM, Grant, K5AFS, and Daryl, it sounded like you were coming through D-Star or something such like that, N5VLZ. Let's go up to the top of the list and pick up Alan, KI5DAY, all day long. Good afternoon. Come on in.
KI5DAY all day long. Hey, Nancy, thanks for coining the phrase all day long. I think that you're the one that started that, and it's kind of stuck for all this time, so I still use that. Thanks. All is good. Yeah, old wives' tale, and I think it works because I've tried it a couple times. If you get a snake under your deck or under your porch, just chunk some mothballs underneath the porch or the deck, and it'll drive them out of there in just a matter of time. I had that happen a couple years ago. I had a cottonmouth over by, we had a flood a few years back and had a cottonmouth over by the deck that I built, my brother-in-law and I, and didn't see it, almost got bit by it before I got away from it, and it went under my porch, so I threw a bunch of mothballs, it came out, and that was the end of that cottonmouth. So anyways, one of those things, didn't want it to get away in the neighborhood and hurt somebody else, so we had to take him out. Yeah, if you can't, it's getting harder to find mothballs in the store, so I guess if you can't find them in the store, you can always go out and collect moths from your yard. Hi. KI5DAY, back to that.
Oh, fine business there, and yep, I had heard of that one quite some time ago too, about mothballs getting rid of snakes. I've actually heard of people putting mothballs around their chicken coop to help keep them out of the chicken coop. So I may have to try that because we've had a black snake in there once a year, every year since we've been here, and I just take him out and throw him out in the pasture, and he eventually winds up wandering back in there, but he never does anything to the chickens but coil up under him and keep warm. So that's kind of weird. But, Alan, you make sure and have a wonderful Wednesday, and mobile safe out there, 73 at you. We'll clear with KI5DAY. Let's pick up Donald out in the Osage, KI5WDM. Old wives' tales, if you got any. This is KI5OZZ for the net.
This is Kilo India 5 Whiskey Delta Mike. Good afternoon. Well, I was always told as a youngster, if you work hard, do a physical job, work hard all your life, when you get old, you won't be in the same kind of shape an office worker would be in who sits down all their life. Well, I figured out I may have outlived some of them, but I bet they can walk better than I can.
W8WKY.
Dadgummit, my node is really wanting to talk today. When it's my turn to talk, we're going to have a discussion about this. Donald, I'm sure it's not just the walking. For me personally, it's getting a grip on things. I used to do things with my hands a lot. Screwdrivers and pliers and such like that. And for lack of a better term, I just can't get a grip anymore. Imagine that.
Yeah, same here, and shoulders and elbows and wrists. Yeah. I just hope that when my time comes, I'm still able to at least give myself a bath and take care of myself. I think if I get to the point where I can't even do that, I'm ready to check out. And with that, I'll let you have your net back so some other good folks can talk to you. Appreciate you hosting the net. Sounded great today. KI5WDM. 7-3s, everybody.
7-3, Donald, great to hear from you, and thanks for chiming in today. Appreciate it. You have a wonderful Wednesday, and 73 at you. We'll clear with KI5WDM, and let's pick up Grant, KD5AFS. Welcome to the show. You got any old wives' tales to share?
KI5OZZ in the net, KD5AFS. Good afternoon, Nancy, and howdy, everybody. I can't think of a whole lot. To know a bunch of them. If you don't eat your spinach, you're not going to be strong. I think that was my mom trying to get us kids to eat spinach. And don't go outside with that wet head. You'll catch a cold. That's not what gives you a cold. And boy, there was one I was thinking about, Nancy, and I can't remember. But if you open a pocket knife, you're supposed to be the one that closes it. Nobody else is supposed to close it. And I can't remember what that was about, but I'm old, Nancy. Forget a lot of this stuff you hadn't thought of in a long time. Other than that, looking forward to the Ham Fest this weekend. Hope to see you there and enjoying this 77-degree weather. So with that, thanks for picking me up, Nancy. I'll see you later. This is KD5AFS.
Oh, fine business there, Grant. And, about the folding pocket knife, I was always taught that if you get it handed to you open, you hand it back open. If you get it handed to you closed, you close it and hand it back. Kind of like the farm gate thing. If you find the gate open when you come across it, leave it open. If it's closed when you come across it and you go through it, you make sure and close it back up. But that's a good one. I'll have to do a little more research on that about the opening and closing of the pocket knife. Thanks for that, Grant. We'll clear with KD5 AFS. Have a wonderful Wednesday. And 73 at you. Let's pick up Daryl, N5VLZ. Welcome to the show. I don't think I've spoken with you before, but do you have an old wives' tale to share with us?
Yeah, from N5VLZ. First, coming to D-Star today, my smartphone is being charged up. As long as I be using Echolink on that. But I'm also using the mobile hotspot, and I still don't have internet after the severe storms last weekend. How is the signal? And then I'll proceed. I have several items.
Well, the D-Star is treating you relatively decently. It's not doing much else besides doing the digitizing of your voice and making you sound like Max Headroom as per the usual for the digital modes, but fully legible.
Fine business. First off, as mentioned, the Oklahoma section, the Oklahoma convention is this Saturday at the Claremont, or Friday and Saturday, at the Claremont Expo Center, 4 to 9 p.m. Friday, 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. Saturday. 400 veterans, Parkway, Claremont, Oklahoma, talking 1471090 with a plus 600 offset and an 88.5 PO tone. Tickets are $8 in advance, $10 at the door. They have tables at $15 in advance and $20 at the door. They just got the email on it, but there's no listing on the page. They're going to be able to announce them later. Also, for those who are further east and can't get out to Claremont, Free Fest is taking place in Barclay. That's on Saturday, April the 12th. Lots of storm damage around the area. We got 15 inches of rain from Wednesday night through Sunday morning. Several reports of hail from golf ball up to baseball size. Widespread damage moves, lots of down trees and power lines. I had some small tree marks down in my yard, but the rest of the block really messed up on that. I really lost power for 10 seconds, but my ear is mobile hotspot off my smartphone so I can get on the internet and do my next. I was off the air for a week, and at least we finally have a little bit of a chance to dry out on that. Let me reset. Break from what? As for the old wives' tale, they say lightning never strikes twice in the same place. Then I'd say, I am the victim of 2 indirect lightning strikes, one at 3, one at 16, that hit my house in Florida. And I'm not going to take all the time on the net to tell all what's around it. My email is good on QRZ if you want details, but I do have severe nervous system damage as a result. And the other night, a severe storm was approaching with ping-pong ball-sized hail that developed an influence and started rotating down to the tornado warning theory. I just saw a note from KD5 AFS, only 3 tables left in the harvest. So if you want a table there at Claremont, you better get scrolling, as it were. Folks, if you're on the dial on QRZ and click on the hyperlink for D-Star, VRAMs, Echolink, that's an Excel or PDF format, and or just have just have radio PDF files. I was going to the post office today via link to avoid any more division issues, but I'm not in danger of going blind. But I was hoping to work on it, crap. But they have the variable rating for me for next year will pay my Medicare premium, which saves me at least $200 a month, because I couldn't survive it otherwise. Anyway, nice to have that extra picking me up. Hopefully I can get back in on that. I don't have Allstar set up over here, because I come for the internet only because of medical issues. But at least my license is just a sheet of paper. That's 5 hours a day, 5 VLZ down, Little Rock, Arkansas. Back to that.
All fine business there, Daryl, and thank you so much for the 411 on the Green Country Hamfest. And definitely about the lightning, I would have thought a lot more people around here would have heard that one for sure. But hopefully we'll be able to see you at the Hamfest. We'll clear with N5 VLZ, and I got a couple of Blue Room check-ins here. I got AI5HV and K5 AVF. Let's pick up Greg first. AI5HV, welcome to the show. We're sharing old wives' tales. Come on in.
Good afternoon, Nancy, and everyone else on the Boredom Breaker Net. This is Greg, Alpha India 5, Hotel Victor in Broken Arrow. And the wives' tale, there are a lot of them that I can think of, but the one that I thought was most interesting is I remember one time I was at a barbecue restaurant, and they had their drive-in window. They just left the drive-in window open, and I asked them. I said, "Don't you get flies inside your restaurant?" And they said, "No." And I asked them, "Well, why wouldn't you get flies in the window? Because there are a lot of flies that time of year." And the guy said, "Well, if you take a clear plastic bag, you put water in it and drop a couple of pennies in it, and you hang it up above the window, that the flies wouldn't hang around there because they would think it's a wasp or hornet's nest, and of course they like to eat flies apparently." So that's my wise tale.
W8WKY.
Well, there went my note again. Apparently it wants to be NCO today. I don't know if that was so much about the bag looking like that or if it was the copper. I've been doing some research on copper, doing different things in the air and in the ground, and I'm needing to do more research and possibly test a few theories. But I have heard the brown paper bag, you blow it up and tie a string around it and hang it, and it looks like the hornet's nest, and things tend to not go around that area as well.
Yeah, I think I've heard that same one. I just thought it was interesting. I'd not say that I can't say that I've ever tested it, either one of them, but definitely found it interesting for sure. And hopefully, Nancy, hope you and yours are having a good week so far this week, and hopefully you're able to enjoy this wonderful weather we've got today.
Well, I wanted to yesterday, but because it was pretty decent yesterday, and I wanted to get out and work the ground a little bit, and hopefully it's not too dry out, but I was running around with my hair on fire yesterday, so hopefully I'll be able to get out there this afternoon. You make sure and wave howdy to Miss Judy for me, and hopefully I'll see you guys at the Hamfest.
Yeah, well, we are definitely planning on being there. I'll be helping out with manning the front door Friday evening, and then Judy, of course, has a booth there at Green Country Hamfest to sell some of her ham radio related craft items. And so, anyway, hope to see you there, and hope to see several other folks there as well. So with that, Nancy, don't really have anything else, but I will say thank you for running the net this hour. Appreciate you. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your week. And I'll be clear, this is Alpha India 5, Hotel Victor 73.
Back to you there, Greg, and make sure and give Smokey and Ginger a pat for me. We'll clear with the AI5HV and pick up our other Blue Room check-in, K5AVF. Thank you for the walkthrough on the stuff going on behind the scenes there with the Netlogger there, Alex.
Well, good afternoon, Nancy. Good afternoon to the net. KI5OZZ. This is K5AVF. Alex here, 10 miles south of Tulsa. We got 79 degrees, 16-mile-an-hour wind out of the south. It's blowing out of the south. Anyway, sunshine, that's the main thing, and a nice temperature. No problem, Nancy. Anytime we can help you. That's what it's all about. No problem. And yeah, sometimes it just gets wiped out, so you have to reset everything. Anyway, let's see. I was going to include with Greg. I heard the plastic bag with water and a penny in it was supposed to look like a spider web and keep the flies away, but I don't know. We tried it one time. We saw it down at Eureka Springs. I don't know, 8 or 10 years ago, and there was a bunch of them hanging up, and I asked one of the guys about it, and he said it was supposed to look like a spider and keep the flies away. But we tried it at home. It didn't work. Not for us, anyway. All right, Nancy, have a great day. We'll talk to you later. KI5OZZ, K5ABF. Back to you.
Oh, fine business there, Alex. Thanks for sharing that on the net with us and being with us here on the net today. We'll clear with K5ABF, and thanks again for your help in the Blue Room getting Netlogger going for me. So that's the bottom of the list at the moment, and we are sharing old wives' tales today on the net. This is KI5OZZ. Please come with your call, phonetically, alphabetically, and a name if you have one. Hi. Come on in.
KI5OZZ, this is Kilo Juliet 5, Juliet Delta Uniform, Joe in West Memphis, Arkansas.
C5JBT, Kilo Charlie 5, Juliet Victor Tango, Butch in Ardmore.
KI5OZZ, this is Kilo Delta 8, Sierra Lima Golf, KD8 SLG, Nick in Ohio.
Please copy Kilo Echo 8 Uniform India Bravo KE8 UIB, John, Ohio. Recheck.
KF8 DTP, recheck.
Well, I picked up a handful there. Let me read them off. I know there was one that was kind of scratchy. I think all I got out of that was a Delta, but let me read off what I've got. I've got Joe here, KJ5JDV. I've got Butch, KC5JVT down in Ardmore. Nick, KD8SLG down on the farm. John at work, KE8UIB. And Mrs. John, I believe, KF8DDP. If I remember correctly, that was a Delta Tango Papa. Go ahead.
That is correct, Nancy.
Oh, fine business. Let me give a call out to the station that came in really scratchy. There was a Delta in it, but that's all I got out of it. One more time for that call.
November 5, Kilo, Bravo, Delta, and 5 KBD. Here is Fort Peter. Tried checking in on the blue screen 2 or 3 times, but didn't get any success. So I thought I'd try here.
I got November 5 Kilo Bravo Delta. Yes, I did. You are quite scratchy, but I did get you, and I didn't see you on the blue screen, but I was having technical difficulties as well.
Well, having worked over 40 years in IT, I can tell you technical difficulties occur. Ventilating device, as they say. These things happen. No big deal. I'm here going back to working on the car, replacing the ECM module on it. Great fun. Anyway, have a great day, all. The only wives' tale I would offer is catch, we'll talk breath out of a baby. Anyway, I'll just leave it there. 73 all 95 KBD.
Gotcha. I do remember seeing your comment further up the line about changing out an ECM N5 KBD. Thank you so much for that. And sorry it's so scratchy, but I was able to get most of that. Have a great Wednesday, and hopefully we'll be able to pick you up again. We'll clear with N5 KBD. And let's go back up to the top of the list and pick up Joe first, KJ5JDU. Welcome to the show this afternoon. You have any old wives' tales to share with us?
Good afternoon, Net Control. Thank you for what you do there, carrying us through the boredom breakers. I do. I don't know how it goes, so hopefully somebody out there, and I may be late to the table here, but the one that trips me up is it has something to do with if a certain hand is itching, you're either going to get money or you're going to pay money. I just don't know how that goes. But that's about all I had. Just wanted to check in and out. Again, thanks for all you do. I'm grateful for the net. KJ5, JDU, Kilo Juliet 5, Juliet Delta Uniform.
W8WKY.
Oh, fine business there, Joe. And yes, I have heard that one before. And the way it was always told to me is if your right hand is itching, money is coming to you. And if your left hand is itching, you're going to be paying something. Who knows what that might be. But thank you, Joe, so much for tuning in with us today, and hopefully we'll be able to chat with you again. You make sure and have a wonderful Wednesday, and 73 at you. We'll clear with KG5JDU, and let's pick up Butch down in Ardmore, KC5JVT. You got an old wives' tale to share with us?
Thank you, Nancy. Yes, ma'am, I sure do. One for sure that my mother would remind me of every now and then when I was little. Don't break a mirror. It'll bring 7 years bad luck. I think she is superstitious in a roundabout way. Like walking under a ladder shouldn't be bad. But anyway, it didn't bother me. It didn't make any difference to me. This is BKC5JVT Clear.
Oh, fine business, Butch, and thank you for sharing that with us. And you make sure and have a wonderful Wednesday, and 73 at you, and we'll be catching you again on another net later on down the log. Let's pick up Nick, my buddy down on the farm, KD8SLG. Welcome, and do you have any old wives' tales to share with us?
KI5OZZ, this is KD8SLG. Good afternoon, Nancy, and all the Boredom Breaker netizens. Old wives' tales, huh? I was thinking, my mom used to tell me if I sat too close to the television, I'd go blind. That was one. But I was reminded I had a staff outside of Trenton, New Jersey, and they had this thing about when you were sweeping the floor, if you would sweep over someone's foot, it meant someone was going to be going to jail. That's a wives' tale that popped in my head, and they would go through some ritual to make it go away. That's the only one I can think of that's really of interest today. So fine business on getting Netlogger working again, Nancy. Good deal. And while I'm here, I'm going to remind everybody about the Beacon Net tonight, 10 o'clock Eastern. That's 9 o'clock Tulsa time. Early check-in start a half hour before the net. Allstar node 48496, Echolink W8WKY-R. And if you can get here, you can get there because we are linked up with the Border Breaker Hub. So maybe we'll see you there tonight, Nancy. Fine business. KD8SLG, back to net control.
Fine business there, Nick, and thank you so much for that. I hadn't heard about the sweeping over a foot. That's a new one for me. You make sure and say hey to Audrey for me, and thank you for picking up the slack for me on the Netlogger at the top of the hour when I couldn't get it together. So we'll clear with KD8 SLG 73. Actually, have a wonderful Wednesday. Let's pick up John at work, KE8 UIB. Old Wives' Tales. You got one to share?
KI5OZZ from KE8 UIB. Good afternoon, Nancy, everybody out there on the net. And Old Wives' Tales. Man, I've heard some really great ones today. Brings back some memories, that's for sure. One that I used to hear from my uncle was, if you're hot on a hot day, drink a hot drink, it'll cool you down. Or if you're cold on a cold day, drink an ice cold drink, it'll warm you up. But I still love the old traditional one. Don't let a black cat walk in front of your path. It's bad luck. But with that, you guys, this is KUIB. I'm going to go ahead and hand this back over to Net Control. 7-3, y'all. Thanks for having that, Nancy.
Well, thank you, John, and try not to let the salt mine work it all the way out of you. Make sure to work the job, and don't let it work you. Hi. And I'll make sure and put a nickel in the jar for you. We'll clear with KE8UIB, and let's pick up Mrs. John, which I forgot your name from earlier today, but my brains have kind of got blown out the window a little bit with the technical difficulty, so I'm still trying to gather them back together. KF8DDP, welcome to the show, and welcome to the Hamley. KI5OZZ here for the net.
KI5077 from KF8DDP. The name is Lori, and this makes my 5th net I'm checking into since yesterday, so I'm kind of proud of myself. I'm still getting the hang of it. If I mess up, I'm really sorry, y'all. But my wise tale, mine's always been, if the grass is greener on the other side, then go. If not, then don't. I don't know. But with that, I'll hand this back over to Net Control. 7-3, y'all.
Fine business, Lori, and thank you for that. And hopefully you're getting a little more comfortable with the radio and the push-to-talk and all of that stuff. Great to have you in the Hamley. And 73 to you, and that basically means have a great day. And have a wonderful Wednesday. We'll clear with KF8DTP, and it's almost the top of the hour, so let's take some more check-ins for today's Boredom Breaker Net. This is KI5OZZ, and we're looking for Old Wives' Tales with your check-in. Please come with your call phonetically and alphabetically with your name. Come on in.
Kilo Delta 8 Tango November Foxtrot. My name is Chris.
Well, I got KD5ENU Gill right at the top of that, and then it sounded like somebody else keyed up, but I did not get a voice. You want to try it one more time?
Bravo 1, Kilo Charlie Bravo, KB1 KCB. Name's Cliff. I'm in Fairmont, Oklahoma.
Gotcha, KB1 KCB. I'll first of all, your name again real quick, and are you mobile?
Mobile, and the name is Charlie Lima India Fox Fox, Cliff.
Fine business. I think it cut off the front end of your transmission there, Cliff. Let me pick up Gil real quick, and then I'll get right back to you. KD5ENU, welcome to the show this afternoon. Do you have an old wives' tale to share with us?
Well, since I just woke up and I just realized what Hang on. They've got somebody at the door. Anyway, it would be, thank you. What was it now? Oh, step on a crack, break your mama's back. That's the one I remember always from a kid.
Yep, I remember that one from when I was little as well.
And anyway, somebody brought a phone number for me to give to my sweetie, so I'll get off here and just get back to the other guy, and I'll talk to you next week. KD5ENU, back to net control, 7-3. Have a good one.
Fine business there, Gil, and you make sure and have a wonderful rest of your Wednesday. 73 at you. We'll clear with KD5ENU, and let's pick up KB1KCB. Cliff, welcome to the show this afternoon. You got a old wives' tale to share with us?
W8WKY.
KB1KCB here. Now, let me see. Let me dig a word of wisdom out of the memory bank here. How about you only live once, but if you do it right, once is enough. How's that?
You know what? I kind of like that, and it kind of goes along with the mantra that I have that, all my life I've been working to build a life that I don't need a vacation from. So the YOLO goes along right with that. Yes, sir.
Good. All right, well, I'm getting a little bit noisy out here where I'm at, so I'm going to have to say 7-3, and thanks for getting me in there. KB1KCB, back to net.
Fine business, Cliff. Thanks for coming along on the ride of the net with us this afternoon, and hopefully you'll be able to tune in again. We'll clear with KB1KCB, and it is the top of the hour, so let's go ahead and make this last call for today's Boredom Breaker Net. This is KI5OZZ, and we're looking for sharing old wives' tales, or if you don't have one, that's fine. If you just want to throw an in and out in there, that's fine too. This is KI5OZZ for the net. Please come with your call. Last call for today's Boredom Breaker Net.
Kilo Echo 8, Uniform Kilo Zulu, KE8UKZ. This is Alan over in Stowe, Ohio. I don't know if y'all heard about W.C. Fields. He always said, never give a sucker an even break or smarten up a chump.
Well, Alan, it appears that the tail gunner for the net today, we got KE8UKZ, so no, I had not heard the second part of that, never smarten up a chump, but you know what? Sometimes they don't get smart, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it went, never give a sucker an even break or smarten up the chump.
Yeah, and there's a sucker born every minute. I remember that one for sure. Alrighty, Alan, well, you make sure and have a wonderful rest of your Wednesday. We'll clear with KE8UKZ, and I would like to thank everyone who has tuned in today and shared your old wives' tales with us. I'd like to thank the RCWA for hosting the net, and the SARA Club in Ohio for hooking us up today, and everyone else who has chimed in via other modes, Allstar and Echolink, thank you so much for tuning in and sharing the net with us, because without you wonderful check-ins, we wouldn't have a net. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and, excuse me, call this net closed and return the repeater back to normal amateur radio use, whatever that may be. And remember, folks, when tyranny becomes law, rebellion becomes duty. This is KI5OZZ 73.
I'd like to thank everybody who participated in today's N5XQK Memorial Boredom Breaker Net. We'll be back again next Wednesday, same bad time, same bad channel. Return the repeater to customary amateur use. This is KD8SLG clear.
RCWA 8WKY.